Hi Capricorns, Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Let's see what we have for you guys today. Let's see what we got. And we have divine protection. All right, that's the best type of protection, right? Yeah, it's not, I don't know, the neighbor or your boyfriend, really. Not really. The divine protection is the best. So this is a 12, and the number 3 is 12, really, but this is about manifesting and collaborating. This is about something coming to fruition. Wow, that is divinely protected. In other words, it's fated. And then we have practical intuition. All right, so practical intuition, let's have a look at that, right? That kind of reminds me of pay attention when you're, listen to your own voice, right? Let's see what it says. And this is about this plant. Okay, developing spiritual abilities is not the end of the journey. Just as a spring equinox heralds new life and new beginnings, knowledge is the start of a deeper path. That's exactly right. You don't learn something and go, I'm so perfect now and I'm so great. Woo! Like some type of spiritual insight, right? Through application of spiritual skills to creating blessings in this world, we connect more deeply with spirit and gain wisdom. I use my knowledge and understanding to solve practical problems. Exactly. Listening to your heart and calming yourself down, of course. Through my wisdom, I help increase beauty in the world and help support the beneficial flow of energy. That's true. If the whole world is, in the lower vibe, it's definitely not helping the rest of us, right? It's the collective as a whole. That's why they say meditate, and the more people who wake up, or definitely have more power for the people if they wake up, right? Now, if they're still, thinking the way people were thinking in 1950, that's a real problem, or even, honestly, even 80, 90, it depends, but that is a problem. Boundaries reversed. All right. So somebody's breaking some type of boundary here. They are. And let's have a look at that boundaries. Even though we see the Scottish man here, I think this is Scottish more. Maybe it's Irish, but and that's fine too. Let's look at boundaries. It's number 1, right? Very interesting. Let's see what it says here. Yeah, creating clear boundaries is necessary for maintaining good emotional, physical, and spiritual health. Yeah, everybody needs boundaries, but people often kind of don't really understand exactly what that means. They just seem like, hey, don't step on my toe, don't cross the line, that type of boundary. But you have your own boundaries for your physical, emotional, and spiritual health. This can be patterns and good behavioral, like that, those type of boundaries. If your sense of identity is weak, or if you need to heal energetic wounds, establishing boundaries is vital. Defend your right to thrive like a warrior, serving the divine spark that resides within you. I have a right to autonomy and independence. No one controls me without my permission. I know who I am. All right, so that was reversed. Somebody didn't know who they were. Could be, right? And this can be that somebody, in the reverse, somebody has healed their inner wounds. I feel like they have, because we have this practical intuition. It's solving problems here on this earth, right? Which is a lot easier than people think, but they kind of get in their head instead of their heart and things like that. Let's see what these other cards say, right? You can't let your heart rule. You can't let your head rule, because your head is attached to your ego, which will always bring in fear or doubt or guilt, or I don't know, something like that, right? Because your mind will always say, okay, let's look at the pros and cons. And you can look at the pros and cons all day, right? Back and forth, revisiting. But your heart knows. Your heart doesn't weigh things out. Your heart just knows. So go ahead and trust your heart. You're really trusting your soul. That's what you're doing. Elephant spirit, learn from the past. See, somebody has learned here. That's really good. Yes, it is. And the bobcat spirit, life is a mystery. All right, so this is an 8. It's about change and growth and progress, but it's knowing that, hey, life is a mystery, but looking at it with this higher self, higher perspective. Yeah, it's a mystery, and it can be really fun and exciting and interesting. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but it's so fine here because I'm powerful. And the number 8, right? Yeah, we're not supposed to know exactly what's going to happen about everything. How boring that would be. I'm going to work over there, and this is going to happen. I'm going to go to this college, and this is going to happen. I'm going to meet, John Doe, and this is going to happen. I mean, how boring, right? Geez, no mystery or, excitement in life, kind of like that. And now we have the dove spirit, and this is be peace. Okay, so, and this is in order to collaborate or manifest, because 21 is a 3. Yeah, this is about manifesting something beautiful, and coming to a place of peace and kind of wisdom, learning from the past, and trusting in life, trusting that this divine protection is available to us, right? Yeah, that's why it's good if you have a guardian angel, really, or a spirit guide, right? Why not? What are you gonna lose, right? You've got nothing to lose, but everything to gain when you have your spirit guide or a guardian angel. Yeah. So let's see what we have, you guys. And so Capricorn, hope I haven't been saying Sagittarius. That would not be nice. Capricorn, if you want to get a psychic reading with me, or a tarot, or a past life reading, yeah, they're lots of fun. We have the past life readings. We do those live over a video call or in person if you live close by, right? But yeah, those are really empowering. It helps you realize that you are a divine person. It does. It's so powerful. Releasing past karma, and to really reach the north node, your true potential, your best self, because the past life readings are based on the south node and the past lives. And yeah, the tarot cards, we do them in different formats, very engaging on a live. You choose the format. And also Mystic Sense has a free 5-minute psychic reading. Now, for the psychic readings with me, if you don't understand somebody and you need to know about them, or even regarding your own insight, I'm also a life coach. Yeah, I'm a Canfield life coach. Yeah, chicken soup for the soul guy, right? So let's see, you guys, and everything's in the description box, Capricorn. The bottom of the deck is the moon. All right. So the moon, the moon can be, it's always about our inner selves, right? About our feelings. This is based on Cancer in the 4th house. It's based on our emotions, right? Our emotional mind and what makes us feel good emotionally, or what brings us that kind of emotional stability. But here we see the moon is full, can be about things that were hidden, maybe. We have life as a mystery. Right over here, things that were hidden can be about secrets, but it can be about somebody's emotions are, kind of somebody's very emotional. A cycle's ending here with the full moon. Yeah, it does, because we have learned from the past. So somebody here is learning and moving forward. They are. We start with the Page of Swords, King of Pentacles. That could be you, Capricorn. Remember, in these readings, it can be the other person. Yeah, and King of Pentacles, as I said, Ace of Wands, the Emperor, 2 of Cups, 3 of Cups, 4 of Wands. All right, so really beautiful here in this reading when we see the Ace of Wands vertical here with the 2 of Cups. Excuse me, you guys. We see somebody who was worried here. Maybe they're worried right now. They could be, but they have learned from the past, and that can make you a little worried because, hey, I really did learn. I'm not doing that again, but I'm still kind of worried about moving forward. Somebody's trusting in the divine, trusting moving forward, but doesn't mean they're not a little worried, right? Well, I'm going for this, but still. There's still some worry here. There could be anxiety. Somebody even could be losing sleep in this reading. They could, right? Yeah, it's not good for your face, right? No, it's definitely not. It's not good for anything, right? Your mood rather. It's not good for your physical health if you keep losing sleep, right? Now, we have Temperance in the reading, Capricorn, and I can talk about a Sagittarius, but there's balance, there's harmony and balance, and there's healing here because somebody learned from the past, right? Yeah. And somebody is feeling also at the same time, even if they're worried, Capricorn, they're in peace. They're in peace because they have learned and they're trusting moving forward that life is a mystery. And yeah. And they're at peace because they feel like they are divinely protected. Nothing better than that, seriously. All right. So we have this curiosity in this reading that I feel like somebody wants to know if they can have, like you, Capricorn, Two of Cups here. This person feels like you guys are, attached at a soul level, or that you can be, right? I don't feel like you're with this person, but um, maybe you're already with them and they have learned from the past, and now they're like, hey, but it kind of looks like this is somebody that you're not with right now, or maybe somebody you'll meet, or somebody who is, you already know them, but you're not in a relationship. Can be like that, right? Could be, a past, can be an ex as well. But we have this curiosity, can I have this passionate opportunity, inspiring? So when I say passionate, yeah, I'm definitely, there's passion here. We have the Three of Cups, the Ten of Cups. This is like, my happily ever after for sure. But this is something very inspiring as well. And that's what somebody is inspired for their life here. Life is a mystery. Like, wow, this is like I'm in a movie and I don't, it's very cool and, like that. And so trusting that life is a mystery here, because this person's either very inspired by you, or they will be when they meet you. That part's not really clear here, right? As I just said. Now, this person, there's wisdom in this reading. Learn from the past, the elephant spirit. Yeah, if you've suffered in the past and there's no learning, that is the real tragedy, not the suffering. Seriously. So, we're all supposed to learn from the past. There's a purpose to the pain. There is, right? All right. So, this is about somebody too, Capricorn, who takes control of their life. So, whoever is coming your way in this reading is the Emperor. I mean, maybe they're Aries, maybe they're not, but that's not the point. The point is, this is somebody who is mature and is really taking control of their life. They've learned from the past. And this person now they understand, this person now is like peaceful, something like that. They're feeling harmony and balance and peace about their life, because there's a major understanding about what life is in this reading. So this person's coming your way. Yeah, and they are coming mature and in control of their own life, right? I mean, do you want the Fool to come to you? Or do you want the Emperor to come to you? The Emperor, for sure. All right. You might have to shave though, because that's not going down with me. Yeah, let's look at the King of Pentacles, Capricorn, and that may be you, right? But here we start the reading with the Page of Swords. His beard's down to his chest, way, way down, right? And here we start with the Page of Swords, and this is a curiosity. You're sitting in the challenging energy, over the Nine of Swords. So this could be another earth sign. It could be, let's get a card on that, the Nine of Cups. You're this person's wish, Capricorn, or they are yours. Yeah, definitely. This is about really having my wish. The Three of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups. For sure, this is romantic bliss, romantic excitement, romantic everything, peacefulness between you and this person. If you haven't established that, or they're coming into your life, that's how this is going to be. Peaceful. A balanced relationship where people are grown and they're wise. They're trusting their intuition, knowing that this is divinely protected. All right. So the Emperor, external to you. See, this is this person, Capricorn. Let's get a card on that. We have the Eight of Pentacles with it. Person might have money. They could. I feel like this can be somebody too who you meet who realizes that how special you are, and they've done a 180. Like they could have been in relationships in the past where they were like somebody's problem. Yeah. And now they are part of the solution, not part of the problem. And they're coming with this complete different attitude. Yeah. And so 10 of Cups is how somebody's seeing themselves, right? Or what's on their mind. They're happily ever after with the 7 of Wands. Wow. This is overwhelmed. This could be somebody has kind of resisted something else in order to have this, or in order to see how important it is, kind of like to be with the right person. Yeah, there's something like that in this reading. Yeah. And somebody could have resisted something else, or they've changed big time, because we have the 7 of Wands, resisting, overwhelmed, and we have learned from the past. Yeah. So here, down here in the past is Temperance. This is healing, and this is self-mastery. This is growth. This is harmony and balance. It is. Yeah. And, and now we have the 9 of Swords with the 4 of Pentacles. This is in the concern. Yeah, and this is somebody from the past. They want to hold on to you, but this can also be, my values, something about values have changed in this reading too. If this is somebody from your past, they might think that you don't believe them, Capricorn. It's a possibility here. This can be somebody who thinks maybe you're holding on to somebody else. Yeah, could be. 2 of Cups in the environment. Beautiful, very beautiful. Underneath the Ace of Wands. This is how somebody feels about you. Or they will when they meet you. That part is right. I've already explained that. 3 of Cups showing up in the hopes and fears with the 3 of Wands. So yeah, this is like, I want a new future for myself. I want to be happy. And for some, it could be a reconciliation with that 3 of Cups, right? The 4 of Wands sits here in the potential outcome. This is a happy ending. That's really what this reading is about. And I feel like you're going to have that with somebody here. Yeah, new or not. Thanks so much for joining me, you guys. Please check out the description box below if you want to get a reading. They're lots of fun, you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please hit the little bell in order to receive all my notifications. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here.